The question that I get asked the most is, how do you find time for enough self-care or all the self-care that we think we should be doing? And you might be surprised at my answer. It's actually, I don't. And what I'm really after is balance. So I wish I had 3 hours a day for self-care, but I don't. Sometimes I have 30 minutes, sometimes I have an hour. Once in a while, I have more. So what I do is I've been playing with this for a while is I sit down, I meditate for 5 minutes or a little longer, maybe depending on what it takes to really drop into my intuition and ask, what do I need? What do I need right now? What do I need today? And balance doesn't happen in a day. I mean, it can, but usually doesn't. It may not happen over a week or even a month. But if we're really paying attention to our intuition, we will come into balance. So some days I may need physical exercise, which case I'll do some qigong, get on the Pilates, go for a walk, or maybe I'm needing some kind of emotional, mental um, balancing, and I'll maybe do some journaling. If I feel like I need spiritual guidance, I'll just keep meditating. So the only caveat to this is that sometimes I resist physical exercise, in which case I might fool myself into not choosing that one when it's what I really need, because I don't do pendulum very well or muscle testing because I always get the answer that I want. So I have found that it just takes making sure that you're settled enough to get a true answer and then actually do it. And then the actually doing it comes down to how devoted are you really to your own self-care? How devoted am I to my own well-being? And that's a really big, important question because it's so easy to get up and get on the computer in the morning. And, it's also, the morning's my best creative time. So, but if I don't do my self-care first thing in the morning, it doesn't happen. And yet it's when I want to work and be creative. And so again, we have to find balance. Maybe some days when I need physical exercise, I wait and go for a walk later in the day, and I go ahead and get on the computer and start creating. So, there's many facets of our life that take time and that we're devoted to. But if we don't spend enough time in self-care, we don't have that much to offer to others. Not really, not from a place of depth, of awareness or being truly present. And when we come into this place of balance, I'm finding so much more joy in my life. And that's what consciousness needs us to be able to add to it at this time is more joy, more presence, more awareness. And so I have put a list of questions on my website that I've written that help you to really look more deeply at this issue of self-care and your level of devotion. So if you go to carolynringo.com and you go down to the bottom where it says join my email list, um, join the email list and you'll get the list of questions. If you're already on my email list, just send me an email and I'll send them to you. I really recommend you sit down, write out the answers. If you want to, send the answers to me and I'll send you my answers. And then we'll kind of see if we're a good fit for some things I might have coming up in the future that I do have coming up in the future. So thanks a lot for listening. Have a great day. Bye-bye.